people find out that I used to be over 400 pounds, one of the first questions they ask me is, what motivated you to change? And that's what this video is going to be about. But I don't think people really understand how big of a deal it is that I actually made the change. Motivation isn't simple, and it has to change over time for you to see success. If you're someone who has had a hard time losing weight, then you probably know that it's sometimes easy in the beginning. Sometimes you can get 20, 30, 40 pounds down and think, oh my gosh, I'm doing this. And then fall off the wagon and go, how did that happen? And you wonder, what is the motivation? How do you keep going? Now, I know I don't have all the answers, but I've simplified it as best I can into a pyramid. If you've watched any of my videos lately, you know I love pyramids. And this pyramid is based on not just my own experience of losing over 200 pounds, but also how I've helped clients do the same thing. Now, at the base of the pyramid, we have happiness. And I want you to take a moment and seriously ask yourself, are you happy? Are you happy with how your life is going right now? Are you happy with the things that you're able to do? Because I can tell you that at my heaviest, even though I had a family that loved me and a wife that loved me and a great career, I was not happy. It was very difficult for me to sit back and look at my life and be satisfied because there was this huge rain cloud looming over my entire life that was my weight. And I'm here to tell you that that's not acceptable. It is not acceptable to have something that is preventable dictate your happiness. If there's one thing we should all strive for in life, it's to get to a place where we can at least smile. And I'll tell you this, I started out my journey at 430 pounds and I don't think I was feeling truly happy until I got into like the low 300s. But once I got to the point where I was kind of somewhat happy in my own skin, what's to motivate me to keep going? That's what I call tier 2 of the pyramid. Are you healthy? Because right now you might only be like 250 pounds. You might just be somebody that's got a gut that wants to lose it and you're like, well, I don't know. I'm happy with my life. I just want to lose weight. What am I supposed to do next? Well, the reality is your health is certainly not optimal in your current stage. There are probably some lingering issues that you've seen in your blood work. You might even be on medicine. And the fact of the matter is this is not a normal human existence. Not to mention, if you're already happy with your life, then what you're probably telling me is you have a family that loves you. You might have kids and a spouse that depend on you. So yeah, you're happy, but if you're not doing things to improve your health, then you're compromising how much time you have left with them. And I know this is harsh, but that's selfish. If you're happy in the life you have now, your motivation is the people around you that depend on you, that want to spend time with you for the rest of your life. Being healthy enhances it all. Now, one of the reasons why I love pyramids is because they shrink as they get taller. And so the top of the pyramid isn't that important. But if you want to keep losing weight, if you want more motivation after you've already achieved happiness and you've already achieved health, then the last place you can go is trying to get hot. And again, this page is not about vanity. This is not a looks maxing account. I'm not here to tell you that lean is law and that you need to get surgery to extend your collarbones, whatever those guys do. But what I'm telling you is that healthy is kind of subjective when it comes to how much body fat you have. And a lot of people get to that stage to where they're really healthy and they're like, man, what's my motivation?
What's my motivation?
And I'm like, well, do you have a specific physique goal? And they're like, oh, well, you know, I don't care how I look. Why not? It's okay to care how you look. If you're single, improving how you look is only going to help your odds. And because you used to be fat, you probably have a great personality. I have one of the best. And if you're in a relationship, then it's perhaps even more admirable to try to improve your looks. We live in this world to where it's almost like demonized to want to look a little bit better. And I just want to tell you, it's not a bad thing. It's not about being prideful or being obsessed with yourself. It's about setting a goal and achieving it. Now, of all my pyramid videos, this one is probably the most subjective. Of course, there's lots of things that can motivate you, specific things in your life that can drive you.
Why am I doing or saying anything I'm saying or doing?
But I'm talking broadly to help you define what is the key driver for your motivation today. If you're not happy, that should come first. Work hard so that you can at least make sure that your weight is not preventing your happiness. If you're happy, then that's worth fighting for. You should want to improve your health. You should want to be here longer and be able to enjoy more things with the people that you love. And if you're happy and if you're healthy and you really want to keep going, then set a physique goal. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're on a weight loss journey, I want to hear about it. Tell me where you're at on the journey and what hurdles you're facing. Maybe we'll make some content about it as well. Lastly, if you want someone who's been there before to hold your hand through every step of this process, go to my website and fill out a form for a free consultation. I would love to work with you, but otherwise I promise you can do this. Good luck. I'm rooting for you.